What's up, all my investors? It is Shadon. I'm back again with another HINANCE video. This week, I'm doing things a little bit different, but I'm still here to break down the complex financial world for everyday people like me and you so we can make some moolah, some cheddar. Today, I'm talking about economic news that you should be paying attention to. But before we get there, I got to show my appreciation to the first-time viewers, the people that have been here since day one. I appreciate all y'all. Just don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video. It looks kind of like this. It does some magical things when you hit it. And don't forget to subscribe. YouTube tells me that you ain't even subscribed yet. So you should get on and subscribe and maybe share this video with a friend, family, or someone that's investing or thinking about investing. It may help them. Who knows? Now, we got some important economic news that you should be knowing about. First, I just want to say that Secretary of Treasury Yellen, for the second time in like 2 weeks, has been slamming Bitcoin. Now, I start to wonder why. Why this target from someone that works for the Fed against Bitcoin? And it's all making sense. Eventually, the government wants to make their own cryptocurrency that they want people to use. They don't want people to use Bitcoin because they can't control it. They can't control the blockchain. It's already created. It's already there. The most they can do is regulate it, but even then, like what I mean, I guess they can add a fee to it or whatever the case may be, but they still won't have control over what people do in the transactions that people are making on Bitcoin, and that doesn't sit well with them. So of course she came on and said it's an inefficient way for transactions. It's taking up too much electricity. Like, you know how many things are taking up too much electricity in this world? Let's talk about the billboards in Times Square that are all digital taking up electricity, right? We ain't talking about that, though. She wants to talk about Bitcoin taking up too much electricity with mining. And to be completely honest, I got this from Kathy Woods. She said the electricity cost mining Bitcoin, which is the digital gold, versus the electricity cost mining actual gold. Digital gold mining is a fraction of what it costs to use energy to mine actual gold. So, Auntie Yellen, what are you saying? Are you making it? Just come out and say that the government crypto is going to be way better. Like, don't come out and bash Bitcoin, because us investors, we're trying to figure this out right now. There's a lot of little people out here that are trying to figure this out. And when you give this man, this is why you don't listen and just follow everything everybody on the news says. You can't trust everything. Do your own research and listen to multiple different people. Everybody's going to make a case for something that benefits them. And Auntie Yellen, I don't know, you starting to look just as funny as the other guy, but I kind of understand at the same time, because you got to stick with your side. And if I just don't understand how y'all gonna try to beat, I mean, no one can beat Bitcoin. Bitcoin is number one. You can't beat Bitcoin. Yes, it may be down, but in the end, there's a good chance that it's going to be above. I mean, people are talking about hundreds of thousands per Bitcoin. Hundreds of thousands. And I had to get in. But I'm still scared. I'm still scared to invest more money. Like, I haven't even put a lot of money in it, but I'm still scared. I got a number I want to put in the market of Bitcoin, but I'm still a little worried because there's just so much confusion. You got Auntie Yellen saying that it's inefficient, trying to bash it. And then you got people like Elon and companies like Square that are going all in and putting billions of dollars and doubling down. And you got MasterCard and Visa following them. So who's telling the truth? I still think Bitcoin is a good crypto for the future, but just be very mindful as to what you're taking in. Now, we got some very, very interesting news. Johnson & Johnson has been approved to produce, put out their Zine dose, which they're saying this is going to be better than the Pfizer and Moderna one. Here is why. So Pfizer and Moderna, you need to take 2 doses. Now, the chances of a second dose being available for the same person at the right time, there's a little bit of confusion with that. And that whole process is confusing. But hey, shout out to all the people that did get that first dose, just to be safe. I think they're saying like if 100 million people get the doses, then we'll just have herd immunity and then we'll be all good. So we definitely need to get to that 100 million. I believe Biden has gotten like 50 million under his belt, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. If you know the actual numbers, please put in the comments below. I don't got my notes right in front of me. I'm just going off the top of the dome, you feel me? But Johnson & Johnson, which makes them a little bit different, is this is one dose. And it's supposed to be just as effective as the Pfizer and Moderna doses. That you need 2. So this is a little bit better. This could get things steamrolling, Someone like me, you tell me I need 2 doses, and after that first one, you ain't going to see my face again. But now things may be a little bit different. We may be able to get close to that 100 million, which we need to get to. We really need to get to so that things can open up again. Well, things are open, at least down in my area. But countrywide, we need everybody to feel a little bit more comfortable so that we don't go into this double dip recession. I think that's the most important part right now. We don't want to go into that double dip recession. And for those of y'all who don't know, a recession is just when people don't spend the money that they are supposed to be spending because they are scared. Instead, they're saving it, which is not rotating it in the community, in the economy, which creates a recession. No one's spending. People are just saving and just doing nothing. We don't want that. So this will be very, very good news for the people who haven't got it yet. I don't know. Even me, I'm starting to look. Hey, 1 dose, 1 time. Hey, you might see me there. You might see me there. Some other great news is that Virginia, one of the old school states of the South, has passed the legalization of Mary Jane. Let's give a round of applause because this is good news for people that hold cannabis stocks like Canopy Growth, Tilray. I ain't even gonna say that other one. There's a few others out there, but I don't want to influence anybody. But I think this is just another step towards what I've been saying, that more states are going to follow through. You get a state, once you start getting those old school states, from the original colonies or the original South, Virginia, DC, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York. Once the toughest states, it's going to be open floodgates because at that point, this is tax money that they need as revenue. It's going to bring in so much money for the governments that it don't make sense not to legalize it. So this is very good news for the cannabis industry. Like I said before, and I've always been saying, it's going to continue to get better once the once they open them gates federally. It's going to be a field day. I'm actually thinking about doubling down on some of my cannabis positions just to make sure I enjoy the party once it fully gets here. I appreciate you all for watching. I know I didn't talk about stimulus, but man, I feel like I've been saying the same thing. We're just waiting for it to get through the Senate, through the House has passed, the Senate. Listen, I ain't got time to repeat the same thing I've been saying. We getting 1,400. It's coming soon. They're hoping that Biden signs it by March 14th because that's when everything expires. Expect something in March, even though I know I said before something at the end of February, but they just be dragging their feet on this whole thing. It's just a lot of confusion. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you're interested in joining the Stars group chat, shoot me a Team M above. I will get you all the details. Future millionaires, we are in the building. I'll see y'all tomorrow.